What up, everybody? I just hit that start record button and we recording. It's Monday morning and I got a blowjob.
Hey, before we start the show, congratulations to Kyle popping out the third baby boy.
Oh
A round
yeah.
of
Well, it's
applause
not
for,
out yet. It's
well, I mean,
you
you
know.
got the
The
review.
balloon is popped though.
The balloon
Yeah,
is
yeah,
popped.
yeah. Yeah, well,
Hey, can you guys hear me well, audio wise? Can you hear me
Yeah.
well?
Oh yeah, you sounded pleasant. So basically, yeah, we figured out we're having. I think I've already mentioned on the show, like kind of hinted at it, and
Yeah.
even in a couple videos. But we're having another boy, and I almost shit my pants thinking we're gonna have a girl because that would fucking suck. But it was a boy. It was the most actually nervous. It's kind of weird. I just was like, I don't want a girl. Like, I mean, I basically my girl is Arya, so that would be my
Got
daughter.
one.
I'll treat her like a daughter, but I don't have to deal with all the bullshit on the side when it comes, you
Right.
know? Like, they're the
Yeah,
sweetest thing till they're fucking
What is
11.
your,
Yeah,
what
it's,
did
I'm
your-
worried
What
about
did
it.
Rachel want? Was she open for a
She
girl?
didn't really care. She is, I mean, when she's just like, she knew it was going to be a boy. If you have two boys, like I mean, there are outliers like Colby. He has two brothers and, well,
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
was-
no, 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 no.
Yeah, because it was me and Jake, and then my sister was born.
Oh, your sister's older than your other brother?
Yeah. It goes boy, boy, girl, boy.
Oh, I thought your sister was the youngest.
No.
I
Logan's.
also heard, and I also heard, and I don't know if this is true, but if you have 3 or more boys, it is highly likely that one of them is gay.
Really?
Oh, really?
No way.
Well, I guess percentage wise, if you look at statistics, I bet you're right. I mean, that's really messed up to say, just like as a
I mean,
blanket
I'm not saying it's a
statement.
bad thing. I'm just saying that's
Yeah, well, I mean, you just got to think like how, like, even just having multiple kids in general, like the amount of attention you have to like give every single one. But yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll have a gay one on our hands. I don't care. He can do whatever he wants.
The thing that's funny about Kyle's this third boy is I feel like it's gonna come out and be the tough like so his newest kid is already like the toughest
Oh,
1 year old. So when this kid like by the time this kid turns one, he's either gonna be the biggest bully of the three of them, or
Oh, yeah. Well, he's gonna have to
he's gonna
be.
get picked on. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna have to like he's gonna
how
learn
close,
quick.
so your middle kid is 1 right now?
No, he's almost. So the oldest one's almost 5, and the second one is almost 2.
So almost Irish twins.
No, not really. We kind of Irish twins is like 9 months. That's like, or not 9 months. Is it 9
It's
months?
like right away. It's like you
Yeah,
pop on a
it's
kid.
within a
yeah,
year.
right.
That's me and my brother. So my brother is, how old is he? I think he's. I want to. No, he's. Oh shit! I didn't wish my sister happy birthday. Fuck! I better do that right now. Damn it.
Yeah, you're talking about Matt.
Yeah. So his birthday is August 21st, and he is turning 32. Then my next birthday, I'm turning 31 in November. So pretty damn close.
Yeah, that's close.
Like my mom almost thought about aborting me.
Look
It was
at you
that
now, man.
close. Yeah, she just almost said throw me in a fucking dumpster. Let me wish my sister happy birthday real quick.
While you're doing that, the dynamic though, it's gonna be very interesting to see. Like, I mean, obviously the kid's gonna get thrown into the because
Hey man, it's possible your kid and his youngest right now on the road.
yeah, they could be boyfriend girlfriend. Man.
Well, we got a lot of, so we got like a big, what's crazy. So I joined this like friend group through one of Rachel's good friends at her work, and they all like ride and stuff. And we ended up, like yesterday, we had a birthday party that we went to, and it's kind of crazy to think about. Me and Rachel out of this friend group, even though it's weird because I'm the second older. Me and Rachel, and then one other dude is a little bit younger than me. He just turned 30, but we're the youngest one out of the group, but we have the oldest kid. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. The friend group's wild though because it's all they're all high school sweethearts. They've never ever been.
Wow.
All of them have never been with anybody else, you know.
That's
but
crazy.
I mean, but you would think like people
is
like that are
crazy.
kind of like fucking like you know like Mormon nerds, you know.
That
but
sounds. I wonder if that's any statistic on people who are high school sweethearts. If there's a higher percentage that one of them cheats.
yeah, see, I don't know about
Dude.
all that business because we just started being friends with her, but friends with well, not just. I mean, it's been like 5 years, but I mean, 5
Dude.
years at the age of 30 isn't much time, but so it's kind of crazy that it's just like the chances of all of them being like high school sweethearts, you know?
That's crazy.
Let's peel the onion back right on why
Ooh.
we're in this show. All right, let's go. I'm gonna need you guys to do some math here, right? Okay, so you're saying high school sweethearts. So I'm assuming everyone that's 10 years, right?
Yeah.
10 years. They've been at least. That's if they started dating
Well,
as
12
seniors.
if they're 30
Yeah.
now. I guess they're older than 30, but yeah.
So yeah, we're saying yeah.
1 to 2 years.
So we're saying 12 years, right? Now let's
At
take an innocent bystander friend that we will say, it's a good-looking guy. We'll say he's still single at 32 years old. So for 12 years, let's just say he gets lucky, or let's just say he has a one girl, like a girlfriend relationship for half of the year, and then one like mess around. So he's banging 2 different people a year. That's 20.
That's 2 is minimal, dude. Like that's super low end for a dude that's gonna be single that long, unless he's a fucking
good-looking
loser.
dude.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying a good-looking dude. So we're just gonna, I just want to put it. I'm shooting low for this, just for this craziness to think about. So we're saying at 12 years, that's 24 partners that this dude would have, right? And we're all agreeing that that's low.
Yeah.
But these people are 23 less than that.
Yeah, I know people,
that is crazy
like
to think
some of
about.
my buddies like haven't even like really like dated, but they hang out with a bunch of girls, like, well, I mean, like old Dave Levy, like
Oh yeah.
like somebody who's in like a high position hanging out with fucking like Floyd Mayweather, like
yeah, he's not banging 2 chicks. That's like 2 chicks in a month, and you're like, Dave, what's going on? Man? You gotta step your game up.
Yeah, so it's like,
so
think of like
just
Dan
think about.
Bazarian. I wonder what his dick looks like.
Dude, like a burnt sausage.
Oh yeah, it's probably fucked up. It's gotta be. How could it not? Like,
It's probably real cheesy.
yeah.
Well, hold on. Well, let's think about it.
Well, I guess
Is he having? Okay, let's assume that these people's sex life with their high school sweethearts is average or not better, right? They're still banging all the time. Is his dick more than likely to be cheesier than like one of your buddies who's still having the same
neither
amount of
have
sex?
cheese.
That's a good point.
So when you start,
But if you're wearing a condom,
let's be real, he ain't fucking
he ain't
wearing
wearing a condom.
condoms, dog.
Yep, there it ain't wearing a condom.
I don't think I've ever fully even like. Oh, Rachel's out there. I don't think I've ever even like fully like. What?
What timing was that? No, dude, that's okay. You're right. Dan Bazarian, that's got to be cheesy because the girls that he's getting with are cheesed up.
Yeah, they had to like cheese their way into the spot to hang out with him. At least at some point. And then they had to cheese through his entourage, and then they had to cheese the main cheese if he chose to cheese.
Dude, that is crazy to think about. That a high school sweetheart on a low term has protected themselves from at least 23 partners.
That's
that's unreal. That's bananas to think about.
Yeah. But back to the kid. So basically what I did in the video, me and Colby met up earlier today at a coffee shop.
Yeah,
the videos actually blew the fuck up because I'm all about my Instagram right now. I keep trying to like get back into YouTube and all this stuff, but it's not as cool. Like, I don't like making 10-minute long videos to like hang with everybody else. That's not fucking fun at all. And like then people get mad when you only post a 7-second. Well, I'm gonna try.
It's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what happens when I do that today. I'm gonna just post that video. It's only gonna be a short little video to YouTube, and we'll see how pissed off people. They're gonna be like, I want fucking 10 minutes. I'm just like, I literally don't even know like to
That's
talk
crazy
about
now.
for 10
Remember
minutes.
when remember when we did like you would do like GTA or like Call of Duty stuff or even like chat roulette
It'd
stuff.
be 3 minutes would be the.
I know if you went over like 4 minutes, people were like tune out. Like you watch like the watch time, and it drops off after 4 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna post this video, the same exact one, during the show right here, right now. I'm gonna edit it. I just gotta cut off the front.
Is it on your Mr. Technical Difficult page?
It's on my Instagram. It's Epic
So
MTD.
you're throwing it on YouTube.
Oh, I thought you were putting it on YouTube though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put it on my side page.
What's that?
It's Kyle on the Go should make it come up.
Yeah, well, dude, let's track it live. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. We'll get into this.
All right, Kyle on the Go. Okay.
Okay, well, now I'm gonna transition us while this is going up because Burns has some thoughts on competitive Fortnite and where it's going and why right now it sucks.
Yeah, it's so boring. So this is why it's boring. I mean, you got like before they did like duos, and the points were based off just wins. So you'd have like just a cluster of people in the final circle, and everyone would just camp. No one had a lot of kills, and it was the most slow, boring, unentertaining thing ever. Week 2, they do solo games, but they're not in the same lobby, so everyone's playing public lobbies, 10 matches.
That one, I liked that one.
Most eliminations win, so that was a little bit more entertaining. And then this one, they did solo games, but everyone's in the same private lobby, and they did it. You get 1 point for a win, 1 point if you get 4 or more eliminations, and then it was a battle to 8 points. So they would just be playing matches until someone was at 8 points.
But
and
they're
then,
never playing each other, right?
No, they are.
They are. This is
they're all the same.
Oh, okay.
So 1 point for 4+ kills, 1 point for first. I think it was 1 point if you finish top 3.
Yeah, no, it was 2 for the win. It was 2 for the win.
2 for the win, and I think 1 for top 3. So,
and then there was the King of the Hill floating point.
Yeah, so if you had the most eliminations total, you got 50 grand, and the first place winner won 60 grand. So there was literally, so you guys know when the new circle, when you have to like move into the storm, like the circle moves to the storm.
Yeah.
There was still 20 people left for that. Yeah. And so it's guys just out of materials, like trying to edit their way out of walls, and so many people were all of a sudden you'd have 11 people die in the storm.
So
it was so slow of people just trying to be like, I just need to get top 3 and 4 eliminations. So,
but it was just luck at that point. So to go off, I agree 1,000,000% with you, Burns, because I tuned it on. I just put it like behind me, and I was watching it.
Yeah.
And my favorite, like I think one of the best players is that FaZe Tfue guy.
Yeah, he's very good. Yeah.
And
he won the first one.
And here's the thing. He should be in the position to be in top 5, even in this random generated game. He should be in the position to be in top 5 every time. And he was, in the battles at the end, but it's random generated. So when the storm moves at the end, it puts someone like him, who is arguably the best player, in an unfair circumstance to where he either has to like edit and then try and go up or go down or over. When that's not skill.
Yeah, and so you get to a point where there's 20 people moving into the small circle, so you're gonna burn through all of your materials trying to get safe because you want to get top 3.
Yep.
And then now you have no materials left to move into the final circle. You're hiding under there's so much building around you. You can't just figure out what wall is yours. And
yeah, I agree though. It's stupid how it ends, and
they need to figure out like how to do it.
This won't be the way they do competitive.
They need to get like a team deathmatch, like random generated circle, and because you can't just have, you can't just load the game with a shitload of people. Like they need to figure out how to like. The thing that makes the fucking game to me is the building concept. Why could they not have a small, like they could almost do it in non-Fortnite style where they are making these, like making outside of, the Battle Royale, smaller base maps where, fucking 10 dudes launch like a actual team deathmatch type of thing, Yeah,
I mean, that could be, they're obviously playing around with different ideas on what will work best. But like in the solos, when they got all these good players in one lobby, I'm thinking, we're going to see Tfue and Ninja getting a big fight. It's going to be intense. If you have a good broadcaster, it's going to make it more exciting. But now it's just people avoiding fights to get top 3.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
there's so much. You can't blame the players for doing it. 60 grand for the winner.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to camp your ass off.
I get nervous as shit just for a normal victory for nothing,
All right.
But I think they need to get the smaller base, like team deathmatch stuff, keeping the building concept.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I will agree that I am more on the nervous side on how it's going to transition into a pro competitions, because I think you got to go duos, and it's got to be, it can't end how it's ending right now, because it's I don't
know how you do it. Do you say
boring.
extra points per round if you have the most eliminations, but in order to get those points, you still got to finish in a top position?
I also think they manipulate the game a little bit for competitive, where they don't have the circles shrink the way they shrink at the end. I think maybe you make it a little bit longer. You get everyone into that spot, like Kyle's saying. You get everyone into like that third circle, and then you let that one be like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Or rotate it different, because the way they have it now, like you're saying, is Ninja's still a good enough player that he can go base up, and he'll win a one-on-one if he needs to. But then
Yeah.
towards the end, you didn't even get to see him play because he was just running with his head cut off like everybody else.
Yeah, I just think like people don't watch to see somebody survive. You know?
Yeah, that's the
Like they
problem.
don't want to watch you sit in a fucking bush. That's why they need to break it down, and because it's just too large. Like you can't just have literally everybody in the server playing. Like you can, and it is interesting to a certain point, but like that's why the Call of Duty stuff, you get 4 personalities on one squad, and they're going at another squad. Like that's how you like truly like make like they need to. I think they branch off and like make their own actual like maps, and so it'll be like the Save the World, the Battle Royale, and then you have your like just 4v4 like lobby based ones.
You call it competitive or
Yeah,
something
and
like
you
that.
keep the building concept, because that's what I want to watch Ninja, because I'm like, this motherfucker can build so crazy, like and he's just like creative and stuff. I don't want to watch him like playing like a bitch, you know?
Right.
Which sucks though, because like Burnt said, even for Ninja, like to win 60K, like why would you not play like a bitch? Like
Yeah.
that's what the game is.
No,
That's
exactly.
so PUBG, I saw a meme about this a while ago, but PUBG is basically the last circle is 6 people crawling, you know, and you're
Yeah.
just trying to crawl and find the right spot.
I don't think like there can be like competitive like overall, but there's so many variables. Like any really good player can land immediately and die.
Yeah.
Like,
So that's what's going to make competitive hard for the game is there's so much randomness. In a
Yeah,
VR.
and that's what I'm saying. You need like I know they don't want to be like, but what makes the game is the building. So they can take the concept of building in like if there's building in a Halo 4v4 match, like I would be fucking just all day on that stuff. You know, like I think they can make it smaller base and still be just as interesting, because there's no other game that does that. You know, and it would be easier, I would think, for them to do like a smaller base. Like I
Well,
would
just
rather
blitz.
watch that than
Blitz
be
mode.
like, yeah.
So,
I mean,
if you just drop, are you saying like you want people dropping in already with a loadout so there's no looting?
no,
Right away, or-
No. What if we did it? What if you did it like Blitz? So like, you do the okay. What if you did the 50 on 50 concept, right? Where there's 2 buses, but then you did it into a Blitz mode, right? And then your team dropped, and then like so it's like retail
yeah,
rows.
you got to
in,
get them in close
and-
quarters, like faster type of thing.
Yeah, and then Lazy Links is in. So basically, one team starts in Lazy, one team starts over here, and then they kind of meet in the middle. I
Yeah.
think is what that's what I think.
Well, no,
Kyle's-
so that would be cool. There's just got to be a better way to do it, to do like 4v4, like smaller base games. So I'm just saying, like, why not fucking make just a dedicated map, like a smaller base map that's outside of the main map, you know, to get people, you know, or you just or just like Tilted Towers, but you can't go outside of like the city limits type of thing. And that's what I think.
What I'm hoping is happening is like the people at Epic are having the same conversation we're having.
Yeah.
Like trying to figure it out. I like that they're trying different things every week to try to find where the sweet spot is.
Yeah, they're definitely and they're smart. They're definitely reading into it and whatnot.
But I feel like they got to figure it out pretty soon, because it just every week eventually people are gonna be like, all right, this is just not a competitive game.
Yeah, but I think they can do anything with it as long as they just like keep the building part. Like the building is literally what makes the game, and I want them to realize that like that is what makes the game. It's not, if you take out the building, it's just any other it's just any other shooter. Really, I would not play it if there was no building in it. So they can take that concept and do it, you know, like Halo format, where it's like if you want, fuck it, start it with the loader, but you can sit there and build and everything. You know, like I think I would be way more in tune. I don't watch any of these pro matches or anything, because I'm like, there's no like excitement to it. You know, I mean there is a little bit, but I want to see 4 of the best dudes go against 4 of the best dudes and fucking build battle it out.
Well, you could also do with that same concept. You could do 8 guys or 10 guys drop solo in that same map, because now because I'm assuming that you made the map.
Yeah, no, you can do variations,
Yeah.
solos,
Oh,
you know,
for sure.
doubles, and then 4v4, 8 versus 8. Like I mean, they can do whatever they want. It's just the game is so slow at the beginning. Like it's just fucking brutal.
In the middle, it's super slow.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
both.
guess the
Both.
beginning's usually hot, but then it's just like run. But I want to see fucking in a close quarters. They're not close, not like Halo map size, and maybe like the bigger. Like imagine playing a Fortnite game on fucking Blood Gulch or whatever the main name would. Like that would be the fucking coolest thing ever. You know, like just put them in something along those lines.
I think that'd be cool to try something like you said, like the 4v4 in close quarters. Do it like like a best of 5 or something.
Yeah,
No
exactly.
reviving. No reviving. Like if you die, you die.
And a
Like,
time and there's a time limit, so you can have a draw. Like, or you could, I guess, close in the like a mini circle, which would make more sense. But yeah, it's just they're so the people. Most people, I don't believe, like it just because it's like a big map and a fun shooter. Like, it's all about the building. Like that changes everything. So they need to eat that up.
It makes the engagement, like talking about the building, like what makes the engagements. I had a game earlier on stream where I just hit a 1-by-1 real quick to kind of check where people were because it was getting towards the end of the last circle, and this John Wick starts double ramping on me. Couldn't get above him. He gets one shot off of me, so I just build to the bottom. I base up where he can't see me at the bottom of the base, shield up, and wait for the hill to move. And you know how like the circle moves where it's kind of like on the edge?
Yeah.
So this guy was still up top, like looking for me, shooting down, like trying to find what box I was hidden in. So I just edited it out, snuck my way down the hill to the new circle, and just waited for him.
Yeah.
So in a situation like that with no building, I'm dead.
Oh yeah.
For building, for me, I think like they make it too easy for somebody to just sit there and spam a fucking wall in front of them. Like that is kind of annoying. I was reading some stuff on Reddit how people are kind of like, this is almost like this season is probably getting like the most hate so far. I mean, just I've just been like the Fortnite subreddit, and it's just like it's for when I've been playing, it's the buggiest it's ever been. Like you were in the game with us the other day, right?
I was. No, it was Ken.
Okay. Dude, it was 3v1 last week, and we were just building or no, it might have been yesterday. I don't fucking remember. But we were building this platform going at this dude, and we're building, and it just froze. And me and Ken both fell off.
It's been freezing towards the end of the game.
Dude,
no, it's when you attack people. It's when you get into close quarters with people. And it's not like you could play the whole time and it won't do anything, but then you get into close quarters while you're building and stuff, and then next thing you know, you're in the air falling.
Yeah.
So I fell and went down.
And then Ken was like super weak, so I edited down, revived Kyle. Luckily, the dude launch padded over us and didn't try and because he could have engaged right there. It would have been basically one-on-one.
Yeah, Ken was basically dead. He had 4 health. We fell from the same spot. I don't know how we both had full health, and we somehow he survived and I didn't.
Speaking of 3v1s, we also had a 3v1 where the three of us were against one guy and lost. He had 16 kills and was the best player.
He whooped.
He's so freaking good.
He just built like a madman. I didn't even care about that because he was fucking good.
I hit him with everything I had. He kept building above, so then I would kind of get to the middle, and then shoot his stuff down, knock his health down. The next thing I know, he would bounce pad over somewhere else, and then one of us went
crazy.
Dude, my head hurt afterwards. But then he had 16 kills, so I was like, yeah, whatever.
But what I was saying earlier on my old Instagram, that fucking video, man, it started off hot, and I promoted it on a couple things, but right now it's at 217,000 views in 23 hours. I mean, obviously hit a popular page or something, but yeah, it's doing
Instagram.com/
Epic MTD.
Epic MTD.
Epic.
I didn't want to go with it, but it's short, sweet, subtle, and it's working.
So yeah, 48,000 followers. This one.
Yeah, cruising in.
Oh yeah, 216,000 views. I mean, how did it go viral? How does stuff go viral on Instagram?
Just getting in ranking high on hashtags, basically.
Yeah.
So it was doing well before it even hit popular pages. Mm-hmm. And then so I promoted it on my Facebook. Facebook's weird. So you can take the link for the video and post it directly on Facebook. And when people click that, it takes them to the Facebook browser. But if you post a picture, like a thumbnail from the video, and then you put the link to the video in the description, it actually opens that up inside of Instagram. So I had a video that I posted. There's one where we spotted a dude who was driving with his mouth closed with tape. And I just posted the video directly on my Facebook page. It got 60,000 clicks, but not one of the views counted because it wasn't viewed inside of Instagram. So so when it's not viewed inside of Instagram, you're not ranking for any of those hashtags, right? So I was like, I got to figure out a way to fucking actually, have these clicks count, And so doing it that way, I got like 23,000 clicks. So that definitely gave it like a boost into a different dimension.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, Instagram's the shit. I don't know, like basically you can only monetize through like deals, but I have so much fun doing like stuff on Instagram over anything. It's just straightforward, and they don't like fuck you. Like it's not based off algorithm like Facebook and YouTube. I am concerned that Facebook will change that, but the people at Instagram, they still have their core side, and I don't like. There's still almost basically no like desktop Instagram. There is, but you can't really do much from it. Like they're basically like for so far sticking to like their values and shit. And Facebook, I think the agreement that they kind of got, even though like they bought them, like you got to not fuck up our platform, So like Facebook will run their ads and stuff through them, but I don't think they're letting them being like, all right, this is all algorithm based type shit, And like I think they tried to change their algorithm to like, like based off engagement, and then people got pissed off and they didn't let them do that. So get your Instagram ready. Do you have Instagram, Burns?
I don't.
Dang, I wonder who has Minnesota Burns.
No, remember I already looked it up. I looked it
up.
up. Burns had there's a ton of parody ones.
Oh, the real Burnsy, 523 followers. I remember I used to have tons of people stealing the Mr. Tech one. People had, okay, so here's like Mr. Technical Difficult _ and so many people try to like play it off like it's actually me. Kyle on the go, 835 followers, and only have 2 pictures posted. Mr. Technical with no T, 89 followers. Weak. Mr. Technical Difficulties, 83 followers.
What if Burns?
It's crazy that people do this shit.
Like using you as a catfish, like just going through life thinking they're you. Someone sent Kyle Tinder and the gay one, Grinder, of them using his image on there.
Right on.
So this is Mr. Technical. I remember I got in a huge battle with somebody named Technical Difficult, and like he was I can't remember what we were fighting over, but it was the greatest shit ever because he was like mad because I was like stealing his name because I just had like the Mister, and it was fucking great, I tell you.
Yeah, you old school fighters over names. I wonder who Jimmy had to fight off for Chaos X Silencer.
Nobody. I always give him shit for that because it's like a StarCraft game or some shit.
It's a mix, I think.
Hey, hold on. We didn't even say why Jimmy wasn't here.
He's on the radio today.
Is he actually on the radio or just? I don't think he's actually on the radio.
He said
he has a.
This guy's the most cryptic.
He has a
friend.
meeting.
This is the most cryptic friend we have. I put friend in quotation marks because I feel like he would tell us more if he was our friend.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say it like that though, because he's never done anything like against us friend wise, but he definitely doesn't tell us a lot of this stuff until it's either already happened or gonna like the business. It's like, I've already leased the place.
We should do a test one of these days. When he says, I can't make it today, guys, I got this such and such going on. We should just all PayPal him $100 and be like, to be on the show, we're gonna all PayPal you $100.
He'd be on a heartbeat. Let's check this real quick because he said he had a meeting with some people from the radio. Not quite sure what that means, but that motherfucker didn't even ask like when we're going or anything. He just said he had. So you got a meeting all day?
What if his meeting? This is what I'm gonna guess what he's gonna say. The radio is local, right? And he's launching his local U.S. mobile.
Yeah.
And I bet you he's trying to get a radio.
So that's what he
spot.
did. That's what he did. Because he said that when he was talking about USA Mobile. He's like, yeah, man, doing radio or like getting radio ads, yada yada. So he's probably getting ads. That's what. How do we get on this Call of Duty beta? Anybody played it?
The Xbox One starts on Friday.
Oh, it's not even out yet?
So
Can anybody do it?
Yeah, no, I didn't play it on PS4. So you have to either pre-order it, or if you're a Comcast user, you get a free one.
Oh, cool. I am.
They said the Call of Duty tweeted out that for the Xbox One, they're going to be revealing a game mode that has had a lot of hype but hasn't had a lot of information. Some people think it might be Blackout.
Oh, sick.
Like the
Hey,
beta's
Burns,
not supposed to be until September, but they could be testing it.
Do you not have a Xfinity, Burns?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you can have mine.
Is Blackout the
Blackout's the
battle
Fortnite.
royale?
Yeah.
So here's the thing about Call of Duty, and this is gonna be me. I know a lot of people listening are from Jimmy, and you guys, I guess, from Call of Duty like backgrounds. This is gonna rub people the wrong way, but y'all guys, you need to let the game come out before you just start shitting on everything. You know how much like
Well, this is how the Call of Duty thing goes. So like I watched the beta, some videos on it and some streams, and like I was like, maybe it's good. I'll have to play it first. But like this is how Call of Duty cycle goes. It happened with World War II. It happens with every single game. The beta comes out. I think World War II had a beta. Everyone's like, oh, this is gonna be awesome, but they gotta fix this and this. It comes out and people are like, this is the fucking shit. This game's gonna be great. This game's fucking awesome. By January, this game fucking sucks. I'm done with Call of Duty. I'm done with Call of Duty. And then the trailer for the new one comes out in like March, and people are like, this is gonna be the game.
Yeah.
Look how awesome it is.
So why do you think
It's the same fucking game. Fuck all that.
But why do you guys think that why do you think they keep doing it and getting away with it? I mean, can you guess? This is getting from an outsider. I was a Halo boy. I didn't really get into Call of Duty that much. I played the one that when we were in college, Kyle, when you used to play with my roommates.
Black Ops.
I played that one, but then I never continued to play it because for whatever reason I just didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I see it from the outside looking in, like people that I've followed from like working with Jimmy and meeting Jimmy and stuff, are just like, game's not polished, game fucking sucks. It's like, well, dude, isn't it like that's what it's supposed to be? Like they're testing it, and aren't you supposed to give it a chance? Like I think even Jimmy was like, servers suck. Da 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 da. It's like,
it's crazy. It's just.
I hope the BR mode is fun because I mean, Call of Duty finally did make a change to their game where they're putting something really new into it. And hopefully it's good.
Well, I mean, basically that's how business work. Like they found the solution that made a shitload of money and people enjoyed it, but they really haven't changed anything outside of that. Like it's just the same
like linear game every
year. Here you go. Here's the perfect forum. Jimmy, 18 hours ago. Now that we've had a few days, thoughts on Black Ops 4. 46% said good, 10% said bad, 23% said on the fence, 21% said waiting for Blackout. That was out of the 6,700 people voted, which is pretty good sample size.
Why does Jimmy even? I don't get why Jimmy's even fucking around. I mean, I guess it's currently trending, but like, he needs to let that ship sail and stick to Fortnite. Because even he was like, I'm done with that shit, and then he's fucking like, ah! I mean,
there's a lot of games coming out this fall. It'll be interesting to see how Fortnite holds up. I think obviously people will probably still play it, but like you got Blackout coming out, Battlefield's coming out with their own BR game.
Dude, Jimmy has 5,000 videos posted. Jesus Christ!
He also has 116,000 tweets posted.
Really?
Yeah, I noticed that the other day.
116,000?
I have a lot too, I think. Let me see.
I don't think you have that much, Burns.
36,000, I guess not. Yeah.
That's not even close. You're not even on the same ballpark, Burns. You're talking Jimmy's making NBA money and you're making veteran minimum on tweets.
How do you look at how many tweets somebody's posted?
You're at 22,000 as well, Kyle.
Damn, even that seems like a lot.
What are you at, Burns? 26?
Does that include like retweets and stuff?
Right, yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
So you're at 22, Burns, you're at what, 29?
Man, that's not that crazy then, because I feel like I never tweet.
I'm almost at 8,000. I'm at 7,934.
So here's an interesting story that I just missed, but just saw now and heard about it earlier. But yeah, you guys know our good friend Alex Jones, the crazy conspiracy theory guy.
Yep.
He has been banned from Facebook, YouTube's, and Spotify, and Apple.
And Apple just removed him. I saw it.
Why?
Apple has removed it. Apple announced that it removed a library of 5 InfoWars podcasts from iTunes. Facebook, Spotify, and YouTube quickly followed suit by taking down pages in podcasts, citing community violations. New app. This is from BuzzFeed
So that's
News.
a conspiracy itself.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
well, like he's done so many like awful things, like the Sandy Hook families who had like kids die or whatever. Like he called them like crisis actors and like had his like following like hunt them down.
Jesus.
It
Like,
says the move is one of the largest enforcement actions intended to curb conspiracy news content by a technology company to date. Apple does not tolerate hate speech, and we have a clear guideline that creators and developers must follow to ensure we provide a safe environment for all of our users. Podcasts that violate these guidelines are removed from our directory, making them no longer searchable or available for download or streaming. We believe in representation as representing a wide range of views, so as long as the people are respectful. So that's not even saying that you can't have a conspiracy podcast. It's just
yeah.
like what Bird said. He's like, that's his gig, though. We've talked about him before. Like, he's just a disrespectful dude. That's like his gig.
Like he
You
just
know?
makes. I feel like he just like makes. Like he. I remember there was like a story where he had like a custody hearing for his kids with his wife, ex-wife, and like he was gonna lose any custody to his kids, and so his lawyer had to be like. And the reason was like he's such a crazy person. He says all this ridiculous shit on his show, and he just seems unhinged and unfit to be a parent. And then like his lawyer had to be like, "Oh, that's just an act. You know, he's just playing a character on a show to try to like defend." So he
That's
can
the old excuse.
Yeah.
The old excuse for being an asshole.
I want to take this as being Alex Jones right now. Let's see what's his net worth real quick.
He makes a shitload of money on his like show that he does like on his own network.
Net worth.
It's like, what does he have left now?
He's
Man.
worth 10 million.
10
so,
million. Okay, so I'm going to put this in a perspective, all right? Kyle's a perfect example of this. So Alex Jones woke up today. Just in, Facebook unpublished these pages. Alex Jones channel, Alex Jones, Infowars Nightly News, over 29 million people, right? Just on his Facebook pages. His YouTube shut down. Now all his
Jesus.
podcasts are shut down. Even being worth $10 million, you have employees and stuff that are relying on you. How much shit is in his pants right now?
Oh, yeah, his pants are shitted.
What do you do? I mean, like,
But it's also gonna make news everywhere. But I guess.
but where do you come back at? Where do you host
Yeah.
this shit? You get to pay. So his only option right now is find either some rinky-dink network off all of that will host it, or launch your own network. But the hosting and streaming and all that stuff is going to be out of his ass.
But that's just crazy that they. I mean, so he's basically just a talk show, right? I mean, he never goes out and physically does anything. I mean, I know it's fucked up, but like, at what point do you? At what point do you draw like the fucked up line and say you're done type of thing? You know, like there's so many fucked up people like probably doing worse shit than him. I mean, I know like the Sandy Hook thing and like that's like he's got to be aggressive like what's his name, the sports guy, and say dumb shit.
Skip Bayless.
Yeah, like you got to be aggressive, but like maybe if he didn't say some stuff, like is he really like that crazy? I mean, I'm sure he's a dick and stuff, but that's just what people do.
Well, so like here he is from 4 hours ago. We've been completely banned on Facebook, Apple, and Spotify. What conservative news outlet will be next? The one platform they can't ban will always be Infowars.com/show. Spread the links to help Infowars fight censorship. And you go to that.
It seemed kind of fucked up to just. It seems like they all came together and just said "fuck you" at the same time.
They probably they might have like advertiser pressure too on that.
Yeah.
Well, you got to think too. One of the things that he got like in trouble for was pushing. He was like pushing supplements and shit as like miracles when it was just placebos.
Bullshit.
So you got to think at some point you can't knowingly sit back and let somebody to push.
But like, I
bullshit
love how
through
he's like crying like censorship. This is against the First Amendment of free speech. Like, well, like Apple and Twitter.
They're
and
all public,
Facebook,
or they're all
public
private
companies who have a bottom line to worry about in their shareholders. So if it's gonna hurt their bottom line, they're bouncing you. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Just like when somebody goes in Walmart, like people think that they can go into Walmart and like they have to be removed by a cop. Like, you can't fuck with me. This is public. Like, it is not fucking public when you're inside a Walmart. Like, people are literally stupid. Like, they heard like one line one time, like you can't film me.
You can't touch me.
You can't film me on public property, or like just stupid shit like that. And you're like, bitch, this is a fucking store. Like, this is private property.
All right.
So I mean, I get it from that play. You can do what the fuck you want. Like I can do whatever the fuck I want on
Yeah, but some of
my
these
platforms.
some of these like Alex Jones type people think that like they're entitled to being on a certain platform. Like for example, like if Apple wanted to remove our podcast right now for being like not within their guidelines, even
Yeah.
if we disagree with it, they could bounce us for no reason.
Oh yeah,
Well, Kyle and I have
exactly.
been in a situation where we've had Facebook pages banned with 1 point something million Thug Life, and it was just all they said was you violated community guidelines.
Uh,
You can what's the word? You can contest it
Appeal.
or appeal it, and we appealed it, and they're just still like, no, sorry.
Yeah. And they don't necessarily even have to give you a reason. Now, if you like lawyer up and like go that route, like
Yeah, because the Milo dude, the Milo whatever his name is, Burns, you probably know who I'm talking about. The Milo Yusuf, but whatever. The dude
yeah,
that, like,
yeah,
the other guy who he preys on trying to be like over the top.
yeah. He's like a provocative type of guy on purpose.
Yeah, he's had his stuff like come down, but then he'll get lawyers and stuff involved and being like, "It's my amendment, right?
Yeah.
You gotta let me on."
it just seemed, yeah. I mean, I guess I don't really know exactly what and everything this guy did, but it just was like you got the good people, you got the bad people. Like, unless he's, it sounded like he really did get people to go fucking after these Sandy Hook like victims. But I mean, I guess if he violated the terms, whatever, fuck him. I got in trouble once.
He just tweeted, YouTube has outright banned the Alex Jones channel not long after news broke that Google is building a censorship engine for China. China is banning Alex Jones. You can't make this stuff up, dude. He literally just tweeted it.
That's like the dude with like the deep voice, right? He's like, look at in here.
Yeah.
Crazy, dude. Fuck that bitch. Fucking little.
It's just interesting that like, we talked about the straws, right?
Yeah,
It's just crazy that we live in a time where it's like, no matter what happens tonight when we go to bed, we know without a doubt that we will wake up to something that has one side happy and one side upset. It could be Trump. It could be Trump and LeBron. Like we haven't talked about it. There's not much talk about it because it's a rinse and repeat at this point.
Yeah.
Some things you shouldn't say, no matter how, like, as not even just as the president. Let's just say it's you, Burns, and you're just like, and just with your platform alone, like, you shouldn't go after somebody and say something who's doing good, no matter what. Like, even if you don't like it. LeBron opened a fucking school for underprivileged kids and paid for everything, and you have the nerve to come out and be like,
we haven't even talked about it. I can't
Yeah,
believe
we haven't
he
talked
fucking
about that.
tweeted that shit out. I cannot believe that's where we're at. Where
that's what I'm saying.
President like is saying shit like that. Like, I don't even if he did do a douchebag thing, which he didn't. Like, why is I just don't get that. Like, why it's fucking like petty and like gossipy, and it's just.
But that's who he is.
Yeah, he likes it. He wants the spotlight all to himself, and he feels that like someone else that is against whatever he believes in is like doing a good thing and like stealing the spotlight from him. So he has to like.
Yeah, I cannot wait till the day where I'm just like financially capable of fucking cutting off everything. Like, I've said it before. Like, why? Like, there's so many things out there. Like I feel like you have to have an opinion on Trump tweeting about LeBron. Like, how in the fuck does that affect us in any way or any
let's pause
form?
for a second. How do you have an opinion do you think people actually side with him on this? How?
Yeah, probably multiple people. It's
but
insane.
how?
That's the thing. That's why this is where we're at.
His
It's
own
like,
wife is like, no.
yeah, because people are fucking stupid, and it hurts my brain thinking about how fucking dumb people are. Like, and that's why I'm just like we're like trained now where we have to have an opinion on everything, and like we have to care. Like, if police brutality on African Americans, like, what is your opinion? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it literally doesn't. It doesn't fucking affect me. Maybe that's a terrible example, but
no, it's not though. It's a messed up example, but it's true.
If I walk by a situation where I felt like an officer was being unfair to a black guy, I would say something in that sense. but it has never fucking once come across like my opinion isn't gonna change literally anything. If I said like, yeah, like it's pretty fucked up, there's police brutality, on African Americans, like even if I was like this needs to change, like it literally wouldn't fucking affect anything. Like and then if my opinion is I don't give a fuck, you know what that's gonna do? That's more gonna piss people off rather than actually like changing anything. Like in my opinion is literally not gonna affect one little thing. It's just crazy that you have to care about this shit. You have to have a side. Like I don't even have a side. I just don't give a fuck because there's way too many things that actually like affect my life that I have to care about that actually like physically affect me, and it's gonna be, and people are probably just be like, you don't care about black people. I'm like, no, like I've never once seen the whole fucking truth to a video or even like in person. I've never once seen something that seemed out of line. I've seen,
and that's not your fault.
I've seen a cop say to somebody, hey, get on the ground, you're under arrest, and then I've seen a dude say, fuck that, like that ain't gonna happen. I've seen a lot of that shit, but I've never once seen, anything that's been like, oh my God, there's a massive issue here. And it's probably unpopular opinion, but it's not just for that. It's for fucking anything, Well,
you could do the same thing with the Zimmerman, when George Zimmerman shot the Trayvon Martin, and you had to pick a side on that where it's either like the Constitution or the kid. And it's like, it sucks that you have to pick a side, but like you're saying, it's almost like you don't have an opinion anymore.
Yeah.
You listening to
my opinion is I don't give a fuck because it doesn't
having
affect
an
me.
opinion is exhausting.
And I know we're on a show that is all opinionated, but yeah, it's just, and we picked that opinion,
meta,
but
dude.
like,
We are meta right now.
but it's like every fucking thing, everybody has to chime in on every little like look at this tweet that this guy did. Let's go give him our opinion. It's just like, who do you really fucking care? Like, do people in certain situations, do people really give a fuck about plastic straws? Like, is it like if true down to the core?
Really a thing. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was an Onion article.
Like, is it more just people jumping on the movement of like being a part of something, or do they truly fucking care?
They want to be a part of something.
Yeah, and
it's a cult, dude.
And it's so much easier to with social media to like feel like you're a part of something.
My favorite is like the people that have like a high opinion and then do like the whole marching or whatever. But what do you do after that?
Like the women's march?
Any action at all whatsoever to like?
No, they don't.
Because get ready for the next thing.
Yeah, because they're literally So back to like the police brutality, like go ahead and like sit there and fight against like police brutality, but like what the fuck does that even mean? Like what actions are being like taken besides marching? You're not.
Well, I said that to like people who went to like, remember like last year, people that had that like huge women's march, and then you ask them now, like, so what have you done since then? You marched.
Nothing. They just.
What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about the things you care about? Are you gonna like vote in every local election there is? Are you going to go to meetings? Are you gonna run for office yourself? Or are you just gonna march?
No, they want to just feel like they did something good, even though they're literally not. Like
or bad, or something bad. In a way, like the Charleston people, like they wanted to feel like they did something good, but they also wanted to do it because it was like bad.
Yeah, and they got it. Like everybody wants to be like, back in like, I think what is it, like the 50s and the 60s and like all these like marches that actually like did something, like actually fucking changed things. But now it's just like everybody wants to be like, they think they're living in that moment of like change when they're really fucking not.
No, people that like marched back then actually like did something about it.
Yeah, and it's like
not only did they
like the women's march, like they literally had no clue what they were marching. They were just like, it's just, I know I'm a white male, but it's just like I fucking hate when people play like victim just because, like. There are things in our life that don't like not necessarily like as a whole like a white male, but like there are things that happen every single day that you are the victim of, but like people that just sit there and like live that victim on their fucking sleeve, like, I cannot fucking stand that. Like anybody, you could sit and cry about everything, but that gets nobody nowhere. And that's my rant for the day. Fucking A.
Anyways, did we make it an hour? Are we done? Or we got more to talk?
We're 49 minutes in.
Well, what do we want to talk about? What's our title?
I just can't. I was looking something to see if I could find a statistic, but I couldn't figure it out. But just to tie the knot on that, man. When I'm listening to you say all that stuff, Kyle, it's like, man, I guess your opinion, technically, having an opinion doesn't even matter. It's so diluted nowadays.
Yeah.
You could be so passionate about something. Like I could be so passionate that 50 Cent's "Get Rich or Die Trying" is the best album of all time, and someone would still be out there enough to go fight me and say I'm wrong,
Yeah.
even though like
Even if you say, in my opinion,
yeah,
they'll say like, what? Like, in my opinion, I prefer
Like,
Xbox
no.
One.
You're like, no, you're wrong. Like, no, you're wrong. Well, maybe I am wrong, but in my opinion, I think I'm right.
But
That's like what
PS4 has better graphics. Well, I don't give a fuck about the graphics because I have all my friends on Xbox One, so fuck you. Like, how can you change that opinion? Like, when you go to like a protest, like, has any mind been ever changed at a protest? Fuck no. Not one single mind has been like, like, I agree with that guy now, you know? Like,
you know what? That guy yelling with the megaphone is right.
It's people. It's like the two sides of each, like, you know, protesters that like they've literally never once changed anybody's fucking mind.
Or have you ever seen been like, because usually at protests there's counter protests too, and sometimes it can get violent. But have you ever seen the counter protesters come up to the protesters and be like, dude, I was here to counter protest, but like I see
Yeah.
like
Yeah, no, hell no.
I mean, I have seen like instances where they were like, they'll be like, agree to disagree, and they like shake each other's hand type of thing. But like, it's not like they're fucking out there like changing neutral people's mind. You know, they're out
well,
there.
I mean, I've seen like one, like we talked about that one time where like the KKK guy was like getting mobbed or whatever, and that, you know, black guy came up and gave him a hug and like asked him like why he hated him, and you know, maybe he changed his mind, but
Or someone
already-
watching that.
That'd been funny if he's like, why do you hate me? Yeah, I never thought about that one, nigger. Something's just crazy. Like,
That'd be a great video. But we've talked about it too, about like taste, and then like Kyle might love McDonald's. Burns, you might love Burger King. You guys could argue for 30 minutes about why the other one is better. This just in. It's not gonna make him like Burger King.
yeah, there's
It's
no
not
way
gonna
to
make
like,
you
there's no way
McDonald's.
to even like test. You know, I mean,
Yeah, it's your tongue. Like this.
even if you got
This
like
tastes
1,000
different
people,
than yours.
yeah, if you got 1,000 people to do the test, you aren't gonna change somebody's mind if 999 of those people say they like the other one better. Like, it's fucking preference.
all right, exactly.
You can't. Yeah, our opinions at this point are so watered down with bullshit that
Yeah.
we should make the title like you have no opinion. ... Like you don't at this point.
Or how about your opinion doesn't matter?
Your
Yeah.
opinion sucks.
Your opinion blows.
Alex Jones is a fraud. That's also probably a better title.
What are we gonna do? We gotta figure it out right now.
You guys want
I-
to go with the trending topic of Alex Jones band, or do you want to go with a generic one?
Your opinion blows. Your opinion doesn't matter.
Your opinion doesn't matter. Your opinion blows. Alex Jones in the thumbnail. Can we get him in the background there, Colby?
Yep. We got Alex Jones in the background real quick.
I've been playing with these tangly things the whole time.
Do like your opinion blows guest Alex Jones.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Burns, that's how you do it right there. Oh shit. Hold on.
These tangly things are pretty cool. I don't know if it's like
what are you doing for lunch today, Kyle? Are we going somewhere?
I'm just gonna eat some eggs. I gotta be back on my keto grindo. I definitely
I'm gonna eat some ass.
been.
Colby, you want to go somewhere for lunch? Where are we going?
Hey Burns, when are you gonna move down here?
I just bought a house out there, so it's just a matter of moving my stuff. You guys can come on here, help me move my stuff, load it up.
Just
into
live in
the,
this room over here. I gotta figure out
What
where
are you feeling, Burns?
Huh? I don't
What
know,
do you-
man. Feeling like some like Chick-fil-A maybe.
Oh, dude, you can't go wrong with Chick-fil-A.
Can't go
All
wrong.
right,
That
Only
sounds
one
good,
here, you know.
but-
Alex Jones crazy is what will make the picture. This is a perfect pick. And set to my folder of backgrounds. D-top. Then I go here, here. I was messing with something, so we're a little slower today. Desktop picture. Oh shit! I didn't put it in the right folder.
Get it.
Save image as Alex Jones. No, save. Oh my gosh. Dumbass. All right, there it is. All right.
I gotta come up with my next viral Instagram move.
All right, close this. 3. There he is.
That's what we should do from now on. Just put someone's picture in the background and say that they're our guest.
Yeah.
You
So
should
we'll
have
say
had it there
your
the whole time.
opinions. I had LeBron there all last time.
Your opinion doesn't
opinion
matter.
Doesn't matter with guest Alex Jones. I wish
Yep.
I had a.
I'm just saying your opinion doesn't matter.
We should actually reach out to him and see if he actually would come on the show. Like, this is your way to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just
What if
filter
that's
it
what
through
he?
us.
What if that's what
send
he
him
did?
send him our fucking paper thing and be like, hey, this is how many views we get.
He'd be like, what per day?
Yeah. All right.
Wait, I'm gonna see this picture's better of him. Wait, where the fuck is the picture? This was him with a tinfoil hat on. Oh, never mind. Guess we're gonna just go with this one. It says air.
Anyways,
Fucking leave
thanks, Thanks everyone for watching the show. Didn't realize we had a dildo in the background the whole show there, but I guess it kind of blends in.
Get that shit off the screen.
Can I arch over like
There
this?
we go. All right, now we're good.
All right, ready? On the count of 3.
1,
2, 3.
2.
And done. Thanks for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck you, Jimmy. I don't give a fuck. But whatever's cool. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.